I'm Steve and this is Abandoned, and I'm once again in Poynton. Well, actually I'm in the middle of a field, but it's near Poynton, and I'm once again looking for old tramways here. Actually, I'm stood on one right now, and it heads that way in both directions as they do, and we're going to be going that way today to have a look at where there is a junction of about hang on, I need to count that. Quickly, I'm just going to go back where I came, and I'm just going to show you where the tramway runs over the existing field, although there are there is now quite a lot of cows. We'll see what I can get.
So while you listen to the original Abandoned theme in the background, I thought it'd be a good idea to give a bit more context to these videos, as I visit Poynton quite a lot, so it'd be a good idea to just get a general awareness of where it is and what's going on. Also, I need to bring maps back to these videos, because I've sort of let that slide a bit, go for the exploration, but no, maps are very important to all of this. So this is Poynton. This is the town, and you can already see the tramway that I'm going to be talking about. Well, I can already see the exact route of it because I've looked at this image so many times. I know exactly what I'm looking for. However, you don't, so I'm going to give you a quick helping hand so you can just see what I'm seeing. So you can see in Poynton here, if we zoom down to the station here, there's a line that heads off to the east. There we go, thank you. Never eat shredded wheat. Don't do that, by the way, I hate shredded wheat. Anyway, so we're heading off this way. You can follow the line. This line going down this way, by the way, that's Ladies Incline. I have covered that in an older video, but I do need to go back and have a look at it again, because I've now got a lot more context about what's going on here. And I'm better at making videos now, some would say. So this is the Prince's Incline, the line that we're following here, and we're going to be talking about this location specifically here. Now let's fade through to the old maps, and we can see here this is Prince's Wood. Probably gave the name to the incline, and you can see there's an old tramway running through the middle of this area here, and there's a footpath running this way here. Now the subject of this video this week is this footpath here that I'm running down. This is actually an old tramway that would have run probably up here and would have continued this way. So we can what we can do on this application, which is the National Library of Scotland maps, we can switch through to a LiDAR, and if we fade back to the LiDAR image, you can see that it continues. See, there's an embankment there. It continues up this way, and a faint line of it seems to continue all the way up here. So you can see there's another embankment there. So if we fade back through to the old maps, you see that is actually an old boundary. So that could be even another tramway heading up over towards here, which is Park Pit, which is another huge old colliery. So this could be another tramway actually heading up to the colliery that it used to meet up with, we don't know. So if you fade back, we can see that there's this faint line that we're following here, which doesn't seem to have... Oh, no, there's a boundary line, you can see it there, and it seems to be heading up towards this river. So that is the extent of the tramway, that's the route I think it took. Actually, no, not we're following that one, we're following this fainter one here, aren't we? And that went over what could be a little bridge here, and went further on this way. Nothing on that map. This section of LiDAR has decided not to load, which is very inconvenient. Let me just try and get that loading in. There we are. So you can see it actually heading around here. I haven't explored this before, actually. This is all live exploration. So the tramway seems to come around here still and terminate here. Now let's go to the old map and see if there's anything here. Any description? No. Luckily, I have an older map. This is Poynton in the year 1872. Not going to 1700s, that's a bit too early. 1872. And we're going to go find that exact area again, and it's down here. Follow the lines. Where are we? There we are. There's Prince's. There's the Prince's Wood. You can see the tramway is in situ here, running through the wood. And we're going to be following this line again. This is the one that we're the subject of this week's video. And it may have gone straight ahead here. And oh, we've fallen off the old map. Let's go and find a different map section. So we're going to be looking in the 6-inch section of OS maps. And we need to be, what, around about up here-ish? So it thinks that map I was on covers that area. I think we need to be in this bit here. So we need to be looking at this map from 1872. Here we go. Let's see, where were we? That is Cheadle. We don't need to be near Cheadle. We need to be down near Poynton. Ah, Poynton, down here. Ladies' Incline, Prince's Incline. We know where we are now. And there's the road that we were following before, and it was heading up this way towards Norbury Bridge. Oh, look, that's interesting. Look, site of Norbury Chapel. Wonder what's there now. So it seems to be heading up here. That could be the old embankments. I'm guessing there was something here, like an old quarry or colliery or something. Norbury Bridge. There's the old Norbury Chapel site. Let's see what's there nowadays. Oh, something big. Let's go through that to overhead view. Site of Norbury Chapel is now the site of some buildings. So nowadays, let's have a look at that line again, see if we can make it out on the overhead view. You can often see more. So here's the tramway. You can see it coming in here, crossing over the footpath. It actually curves up through here. I do have video evidence of that, but I didn't know what I was looking at the time. Now I do. You can sort of follow it still here. You can see the line. That's the old tramway. This tractor path here seems to be following the old alignment. That's neat. Across this old embankment bridge area. Goes this way, and it terminates at this farm. Okay. So we're going to go back through. Yeah, it's about the same area. There seems to be something here. This is actually Brookside. Ha! Yes, this is there's a miniature railway that runs here. So maybe the Brookside Miniature Railway is actually built on top of an old tramway from the 1830s. Wouldn't that be cool? However, I'm imagining that this clump of trees here is more than likely a coal pit that it would have actually headed to. But there we go. We followed the alignment of that. That seems pretty convincing to me. If I ever visit again, I'll have a look. But we're going to be looking at this 1830s narrow gauge tramway that ran down to this junction in Prince's Wood. So let's go back to the video and see what I find. I know I find stuff because it's been a few weeks since I've actually been out. So I do know the things. Let's go back to the video. Let's stop rambling. Back to the video.
And if you do come up here where the cows are, the tramway continues that way. So you see where that the black dude is here. Oh, I've got an angry one. So we're not going to be going back up there, but I think I might have just about got it in the clip. You saw there's an embankment in the field. If not, I'll try and get a map or something to show where it went. But it's quite clear if you actually do come here where the tramway did run. And I'm walking down the old embankment here. You can see quite pronounced actually. Look, it's quite significant earthworks here. So this is interesting, isn't it? Don't usually get ones that are quite this pronounced. I see a piece of infrastructure. Shall we go check that out? Now, this appears to deviate off of what I thought was the tramway. Obviously not. That's obviously the tramway down there. Oh, let's go have a look at that, shall we? It's gated off. Is that a tunnel? So is this the tramway I've been walking down? What have I been walking down then? Oh, maybe it's both of them. Maybe they're both the tramway. Who knows? Hang on. I know where I am. I'm here, on the map. Here. There's another railway here. I'm crossing over another tramway. Or a mineral railway. Look at this. That's a railway. And down there, just there, was where I shot this piece of footage. So I'm approaching the embankment crossroads here. Wow, here we go. Another railway. So that's 3 railways today. Prince's Incline, unknown railway name. Prince's definitely Incline, unknown railway name. There we are, that's from the old Prince's Incline video. That's that way. This way is Park Pits. And right here, I think is an old tramway and an old bridge tunnel-like structure.
Just going to go on record here and say that this was bridging over a river the whole time, not a tramway.
Look at this, you can see the... Let's have a look over here, shall we? Oh, damn. Is there any way down there? Don't think so. Not in these shoes, anyway. This might be a revisit, like Prince's Incline. At least this time I spotted it first time around. What's on the other side? Ah, doesn't look like I want to go down there anyway. How far can I lower the camera without dropping my only phone? That's the full extent of my arm. That's cool, isn't it? Looks like there used to be a way down here, but it's been fenced off rather recently. So obviously I'm not on the line of the tramway anymore. Well, I'm on the line of a different railway right now. This is the mineral railway. For the sake of argument, I'm going to call this a tramway as well, just so I don't get my words confused. It is essentially the same thing, I think. One's just slightly heavier in its construction. So, oh damn. Just going to keep heading this way into the woods, where we will encounter even more railways. Yes. Now, if you're a tad confused, don't be. I have actually been here before, way back in the winter. This is literally the same day as the Prince's Incline video, and I got my initial reaction on camera. Now, this is before I actually featured myself like this, but you see my initial reaction to seeing these tramways on camera, and I'm just going to include it now. Hang on. Whoa, before I include that, hang on, look at this. Check out that embankment. This does come out on camera. Look at that. That's the tramway I walked down. That's the one I started this walk on. Impressive, isn't it? Oh gosh, I just tripped over one of these routes. Which one was it? Oh no. So some of you may be quite understandably confused. I've been quite vague about these tramways, and that's because I've been here before, actually, in the middle of winter.
Clarification, I tripped, so restarted, and also when I say winter, I don't mean now winter. When I recorded this, it was August, so we're talking like March, February, March 2022. So we're talking a year ago from when you're seeing this.
And this was my initial reaction to finding the site.
Watch out, you're about to get an abandoned episode inside of an abandoned episode.
Hi, I'm Steve and this is Abandoned, and I'm back in Poynton again for another video. Now, we've actually been here before. You are now, and the camera is on, Prince's Incline. And I did quite a long video about that before, and I actually missed some quite large parts of the incline that I only found out during research and making the video. So according to the map, it should be right around here somewhere. Let's go through the gate, if I can. Yep. Gosh, the rain is coming down. Why does it always come down when I press record? Crikey. No, this isn't rain now, this is hail. This is April. Why is it snowing and hailing and raining? Where's the sun gone? That's what I want to know. Where's that sun gone? Anyway, we're approaching the tramway spur. I think this is it here. Now we'll look at a variety of maps at home in the warm that'll describe what's going on here. I'm hoping this sign has something interesting on it. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I don't need to do anything. Right, we've got the sign here all talking about it. So, wow, nice. Yeah, 1845, there we go. 4 for 8, Macclesfield Canal. So it was a railway going up there. And when I got to the site, I found this sign, which has more information on it than almost everything I've read online. So my big quest is to find that sign, and here it is. This is the old Prince's Incline way from those 2 videos I did. And this is the sign from that little video that I made months ago. And it explains everything we've just seen. Editing reminder for me, this is going to be flipped horizontally, so make sure to unflip it. Colliery railways. Now in Poynton there were many of them. So this here is the line that we walked down earlier, that we started, the narrow gauge to Collyard on Poynton, Stockport Road. This is the one that we walked down originally. And I think our route was a bit different because it had another railway that went across the top of it, and it might have gotten rerouted to go underneath it.
That is incorrect.
We are here at Albert Pit. Now, there's not a whole lot left of Albert Pit. That is meant to be there, but there's not a whole lot left of it. So we'll keep focusing on this because this is more interesting, and it actually shows you a bit more information about Prince's Incline as well. So if you remember when I was on Prince's Incline, I was talking about how it's an incline plane. Well, have a look at this. It shows you how it worked, and it even had like a split track very similar to a funicular railway. So this would have split up here. You had the up wagons here and the loaded wagons going down, and it would have come here to a capstan or a brake, and that would have been roughly there. Anyway, back to the sign. So they've come up to here, and there is a Y-shaped junction just where I'm stood here now. So we can see that in the landscape. So if I just steal you away from the sign again, you've got Prince's Incline, and you've got your Y-shaped junction, and it heads off up that way. You can see the embankment there. Okay, so the map, and there's a sheep. That is that. Can you see that all the way down there? There we go. That is a sheep. What's it doing? Sheep can be dangerous. I'm not even kidding. Back to the sign. So, and it goes up here towards Park Pits. Here. Now, I can guarantee you, none of this is left. I do need to visit Park Pits at one point, but it's one of those places where you park up and it's like an hour or so walk to get to, so it's not very practical for me. But so you have this line here, the narrow gauge line here, and Prince's Incline going both ways. There we go. But that's not all. More railways came in later. So if you have a look at this map here. So this map I'm looking at here is the 1895 or 1898 Ordnance Survey map. And this map quite clearly outlines all the old railways, even if there's no track actually. I just need to check out that sheep. He is coming towards me. I'm going to just keep going this way. Where's he gone? Anyway, back to the map. So, if you have a look at the map here, we can see that we've got multiple lines coming off in every direction. We've got Prince's Incline going across horizontally here. We've got the Park Pits line originally going from the junction I was just at, heading north to Park Pits. This line was later rerouted slightly to the west, and it encountered this other Y-shaped junction. They really did like the Y-shaped junctions. No sheep. Yeah, they really did like their Y-shaped junctions in this area. And Prince's Incline goes down this way, and
so as you can see in the video, my eyes sort of glaze over here as a map of Poynton literally loads in front of me, and that's all I can see at this point. And I'm now describing every single tramway in the entire town. Now that's a subject for a proper video where I go into some more map detail, not for I'm just walking down a hill with a sheep following me, which by the way it did. So I'm going to just skip this part where I literally talk about maps for solid like 5 minutes, glazed over look, and I'm just doing everything from memory. And maybe I should take this piece of audio and this piece of video and upload it as a separate thing, because watching it back it's kind of creepy. I just sort of phase out of existence and I just sort of load in this map into my head, but I'm just completely not there. As you can see, I'm just not with it. I'm not making a video there. In my head right there, I'm looking at a map. So I'm going to skip this and we'll come back to when Steve logs back into the room.
A lot of old tramways in Poynton, and this is only a little bit of it. There's even more elsewhere around the town, and as you know, I've been to... This has been a rather sheep-ridden video of Abandoned, but I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed researching it. Now, that's it, bye-bye. Really got to get better at my outro.